Hey everybody, so today we are going to be turning your old dresses into suspender skirts. I thought of this idea because, spring is coming and, spring cleaning, and I thought, what better way to recycle your old dresses than to make them into something trendy. So I hope you guys like this tutorial and we will jump right into it.
And here are the materials that you will need for this DIY. So this is my dress. My dress has belt loops, so I'm going to try to avoid them and keep them intact. So I'm going to cut an inch above that. And after you've cut the top part out, you are just going to turn it inside out. Then you're going to just hem your skirt using that 1-inch seam allowance. Go ahead and sew on a zigzag stitch, and if your fabric is really stretchy, go put some paper underneath. I'm going to make straps using the leftover fabric. So here I'm evening out the sides because I'm going to use the chest part to make the straps. And then I'm going to cut off the excess. And then sew the sides together using a zigzag stitch. And this is what you should have. The next part is to draw out the straps. My measurement is about 2 inches in height. You can do 4 inches if you want thicker straps, but I chose 2. And after you've measured out 2 straps, go ahead and cut them, and this is what you should have. The next step is to cut one side and then lay them out flat, like how I'm doing here. Go ahead and fold them in half, making sure that the right sides are touching each other, and then pin them down. Then you're just going to sew the sides together. Make sure you have paper underneath to make this process a lot easier for you. I forgot to mention that you can always just do this by hand. It might just take a little bit more time. Make sure you sew all the way down on both of the straps. And once you've done that and you've turned them inside out, this is what you should have. The next step is to wear the skirt part and then go ahead and pin where you want the straps to lay. With mine, I decided to cross the back. And so we are just going to zigzag stitch them onto the skirt. And I also zigzag stitch the cross part just so it'd stay in place. Since I have a lot of fabric left, I'm going to make a little bow for the back. So I measured out about 5 inches to 3 inches of a rectangle. And so after you've got all that, you're just going to pin them all together, but make sure you leave a little bit of space or a little gap. Go ahead and sew all the way around, but make sure to leave that small gap so you can turn it inside out. Now we're going to turn the bow inside out. Make sure that you try and get the edges to be really pointy. And then we're just going to sew that little gap close with a straight stitch. Make sure to put paper underneath too. So this is the extra fabric that came from the straps. I'm just gonna fold it to about 1 inch, and then I'm gonna sew a zigzag stitch through it. And then after that, I'm just gonna cut off the excess and then turn it inside out. Now that you have the center of your bow, you are just going to thread the square part onto the little hole, like how I'm doing here. Then you're just going to fix it until you get that right bow shape. And bam, there's your magical bow. The last step is to attach a safety pin in the back. So you're just gonna slide it through like how I'm doing here, and then you can go ahead and attach it to wherever you want on the skirt. And after that, you are done.
And that is the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. Also, comment down below what part of spring are you most excited about. I'm personally really excited about, more sun, because it is just so freaking cloudy that it's so hard to film. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you guys want to see more of my videos. As you may have probably noticed, I changed my channel name to Omnigiti, and Omnigiti is kind of like a play on words on the word onigiri, which is a rice ball, and I love onigiris. So I picked as in like omnom, and then tea as in my love for tea. So I hope you guys like the new channel name, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!